Now I give the floor to Representative of Greece.
Thank you, Mr. President. This past week gave new impetus to our engagement on the situation in the Middle East, giving us reason to hope even as challenges persist. Co-chaired by the President of France and the Foreign Minister of Saudi Arabia, the high-level conference for the two-state solution made global headlines, reaffirming the collective resolve of the international community for two states living side by side in peace and security. We welcomed the clear and unequivocal statement of the President of the Palestinian Authority condemning the terrorism of Hamas, and we were encouraged by the expressed Palestinian resolve to assure that Hamas will have no role in the governance of Gaza in the day after. Against this backdrop, we believe the path charted by the New York Declaration must be explored and implemented thoroughly. Of course, challenges remain grave. Recent settlement expansion and settler violence in the West Bank, including against Christian communities, is a cause for equally grave alarm and further impair the prospects for peace. They need to stop now. In particular, announcements on the construction of additional settlements in the E1 area are of profound concern. Such plans, were they to be realized, would further undermine the prospect of a two-state solution. Mr. President, the humanitarian situation remains grave in Gaza. Many world leaders took the floor to decry the profound humanitarian suffering, reminding us all that the world is watching. The civilian population of the Gaza Strip has endured conditions unsustainable and deeply concerning. Meanwhile, the expansion of military operations in Gaza City has led to further displacement, risking to worsen an already dire humanitarian crisis. In particular, the plight of children underscores the urgent need to guarantee safe, unhindered, and sustained humanitarian access at scale. As my Prime Minister has underlined, the most urgent priority now is to stop the unnecessary killing and ensure a large-scale and sustainable delivery of humanitarian aid to Gaza. Safe access to food, water, shelter, clothing, and medicines must be guaranteed, while international humanitarian law must be respected. Initiatives such as the Jordanian Air Corridor and the Cyprus-led Amalthea Maritime Initiative should be further strengthened in this regard. Mr. President, colleagues, at the same time, hostages remain in the hands of Hamas. We do not forget them. We do not forget the atrocious 7th of October. We reiterate our call for their unconditional release. They must be freed without delay. Despite this bleak reality, we are encouraged by recent and ongoing efforts to chart a path forward, one that would allow for the release of all hostages and the cessation of hostilities, as well as ensuring the long-term security, dignity, and prosperity of the peoples of Gaza who must stay in their land. We welcome the leadership and initiative demonstrated by the U.S. President this past week and look forward to the next steps. As a member of the Security Council and a long-standing partner to both Israelis and Palestinians, Greece stands ready to contribute actively to the collective work that lies ahead. Mr. President, the members of the international community, despite all nuances and differentiations, stood united this past week, especially in calling for the hostages to be released and for the war to end. A new dawn for Israelis and Palestinians can be on the horizon, should there be the courage to reach for it. The two-state solution of both peoples living side by side in peace and security remains the only viable path forward. This past week, the international community threw its full weight behind it. Now is the time for it to be realized. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Greece for the statement.